for the blessings, for the gifts that you've given me throughout my life. And then the ability to share the gospel is such a blessing. Thank you for giving me the time. And I know that's not in my reality, which is not the reality of, everybody has their own reality, right? So thank you, Father. In my reality, there's no such thing as time. So thank you for giving me the exchange of what they call time to turn into that amount of moments, if you will. And thank you, Father, for the ability to discern your word and make sure that it's written on my heart, so I don't need a book to. Once was written on stone, and now it's on my heart. So thank you for writing, and it was always there, but you've seeking you shall find, asking you shall receive. So knock and I will come sup. Daily bread, meat, watered down milk is not what we're supposed to. Milk and honey, not watered down milk. So thank you for true, that cutting edge, double edged sword that cuts to the quick, to the soul, all the way down through the flesh to where you are at inside of me. Thank you for discernment of so many things. So I want to give all glory to you, Father. It's hard for me to not always give glory, and then maybe you put me as, it's no, not maybe. There's no maybe. Those things that, those moments that you made me walk the rock here with discernment of being a military veteran and then being a prior law enforcement of the law. So those are two very important things, because you are my commander and you sent your son. And so I'm going to know my role here and know that you will stand down. And that's hard for most people to understand, that where Shiloh, my love, will cover my sins for what I've done. And he'll tell you, no, Father, I paid for, these are mine. These are my bride. So for that discernment, he is my mediator. And if I have to stand before the Father, where the wages I am was 613 statutes and commandments, one sin was death. That's what most people will face during the seventh shofar, the final moment in time, if you will, of this rock and time and place and space where everybody has a heartbeat, because there will come a time where there'll be no more heartbeats on this rock. That's why they want to make their stupid little silly computer game, their little robot Chuck E. Cheese show. So, but I'm not going to fall for that. So anyways, I got to give glory to Shiloh for being the Redeemer, because it's about preparedness and Maranatha until he returns. He said, lamps trimmed, nobody knows the day or the hour. Girded, that means you got to be working. Believe is not a thought in your head, that's an action word. Faith without works is dead. So do not judge them by their cover, you'll know them by their fruit. So what are they? Unfruitful works of darkness? Are you producing? The eye is the lamp, it's the vessel, the oil, it tells us about oil. What's with the snow? Well, we are not, it's not global warming. Goodness, Rick. Remember Mr. Thunberg? Remember what he was going around bitching and whining and everything about fans and solar fields? No, that's not what he was bitching about, was he? Him and Mr. Get back in the closet. How's that global warming goodness working out for you, Mr. Gore? #1 elected president ever, more votes than any other president in U.S. history. And they gave you Baby Bush. Stay out of the bushes. I hope you're not sucking the train. Are you riding? Are you getting railed by that train? Most people are getting railed by that. I know. The abominable train, right? The abominable snowman. All right. I better stop. I'm going to try to keep it as real as I can. If you don't see what's going on now, you're an idiot. And that's not an insult. Mountain House product out of Oregon. That's good chicken, and I don't like chicken. Chicken drives me nuts. I don't like chicken anymore at all. I generally eat beef, but I'm getting ready to pull the whole farm back. We got 20 more ladies last night. I'm big and have a big affair with the ladies. It was 20 ladies last night. I have to admit, you got to be honest with you guys. Brought them home. Gonna get laid. Anyone else with me? Go now. Call now. Call now. Call now. Go now. Ah! It's such madness. I love it. People eat McDonald's. That's disgusting. Eat your kids. Snow way. Oh, hell, snow. Seen any of that stuff? What is that, like Dippin' Dots? They got you covered, man. I know. Aerosolic radiation management. They've been spraying and waxing us like we're like bugs down here. Just stripes in the sky for years, decades. Nobody cares. Life goes on without you. Oh, me? You? Oh, what is life? A magazine. How much does it cost? $5.79. $5.79. That's life. What's life? A magazine. How much does it cost? $5.79. $5.79. That's life. What's life? A magazine. No, I'm not. It's just kidding. My dad taught me that. My dad was so silly. People wonder why I am the way I am. The apple does not fall far from the tree. Take that and put that in your apple pipe and smoke that. Satan. The word devil did not exist in Scripture. The word Lucifer never was ever written. That's not a thing. Lucifer is like baby manger Jesus. Oh, wait, that would be this. Say, oh, that's not who that is. Satan. Lucifer is Marvin the Martian. Oh, there's a reference to that Sky Daddy God again. No, that's Satan. Marvin the Martian, Satan. Huh? I love it. No, 99% of people are ready for what they're about ready to do. And what they've already been doing, they had already right now the cabin is still, you're still free to move about the cabin, and the fasten seatbelt is not, the captain is not put on the fasten seatbelt sign. But they're like, I'm going to go to the Super Bowl. So is Trump. I love it. This is great. Agape is the word love. You can't clone me. You can't be cloned. They don't have this data. They don't, number 010101. They can't compute. Regulators, it's like I'm not part of their, I'm not a civilian. I'm not a corp. I'm not a statute, and I'm not part of this repugnant corporation called America. And I rebuke this nation and everybody in it who's being an idiot, not standing up for their constitutional rights. So I rebuke you, morons. Now, oh, that was an insult. Well, what it is, Father will have to cover me with Shiloh, otherwise I don't fall for this idiocracy. That's a corporation, it's not a country. Remember, I'm a prior law enforcement, and I have an understanding of the law, constitutional law. I was a first responder. I was military, police, in the Army. I was a SWAT. I did all my SWAT training in Hawaii with LA pigs, PD, people in government, pigs. Metro is the Los Angeles Police Department. So I've done all my special weapons and tactics and special reaction training team, all this certain underground. Now I know why Father has me. did all my underground training, all these things. It just, so I was a pig. And I rebuke every pig in America. What, the ones wearing a badge? No, those two, those are clown cops. I'm talking about the people in government, PIG. And Father said, don't cast your pearls in the mud before swine. So people love it. They love their government. They're pig lickers and they're boot lickers. I know I used to wear that boot, so, but at least I stand up to it now because that's what Christ did. People who are Christ-like stand up to the law. But a majority, if not most people I know, don't know who Jesus Christ is. They don't know who God, the Father, they don't know who the mediator, the Redeemer, who he is. I can talk to people that are pastors and deacons and reverends. There's nobody supposed, you can't, you're not, there's only one Father. So the word Pope, that's Father, that's blasphemous. So we know the whole Catholic Church is probably the most vain thing to walk. It's just a rebranding of the deadly head wound that was healed in Scripture, but people are, they're not defined. They're translators and they go after a transgender Jesus. And that pisses them off when I tell them there's two Jesuses and one of them's transgender. As booby Jesus is what I call him. He has, my Father does not have flesh. He only visited here one day a year, but even people who say they're pastors, they're a wolf in sheep's clothing, they don't know the difference between an idiot and an idiom. They have no reason teaching, having a prophet or a pastor or a teacher. He says, call no man teacher. Not written on their hearts. There's a lot of things you can study, but unless you know the gospel, unless you can teach and share it, you're not a disciple of Christ. So what are you doing standing in the pulpit trying to tell? He said, believe no man. You can't serve two masters, mammon and God. They'd be giving, somebody who was giving you the gospel, they're giving you the hados. They'd be giving you exactly what I'm giving. It's what Paul went out. They stoned that man, threw him off the cliff backwards. A stoning is not like throwing little rocks at people. So, warm Walmart biscuit Jesus, little cracker Jesus, little hot crop tough bug Jesus. Come on over here and get your sugar Jesus, little easy peasy sucker Jesus. Come on. Come on, puppy dog. Come on, under one single puppy dog. Come on, Bubba. Bubba. Got a boat. Leave the little mouse alone. Let's go. What? Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Good about you. Come on, boy. Got her, boy. Where's that knucklehead? Got her! Oh, that poor puppy. Or I gotta go check on my dog. Is he in here? He's not coming. And they were under a pile. I hope he's not hurt. Oh. There it is. Oh, you are covered in snow. Were you underneath something way under the snow? Are you digging tunnels? You think you're a mouse, don't you? You're not a mouse. You're not a mouse. You're not a mouse. They're trying to get, oh my gosh, guys, they love it. We do it. I think we're pushing maybe 18 inches over here, something like that. Inches of snow now. We got over a foot, or it's been dumping on us out here. So, yeah. They're tunneling under everything, trying to get the last of these little, sage rats or little chickmunks, or they've got all kinds of varmints out here, rodents. These guys catch just as many as the cats, if not more. A lot of the times they'll chase them out, each other, and tag. The cats are fast, and so are the dogs, but these dogs are definitely some mice, and They just hang out with her dad, and she's been outside. Oh, she loves it out there. She just freaking is a snow bunny. This cat is just freaking insane in the snow. She just jumps all over playing with. Oh my gosh, she definitely loves the snow. Don't you, girl? She loves the snow. She does. She loves the snow. Do you like the snow, girl? I hear her walking across the roof. Crunch, 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 crunch. Juniper, where are you going? Hey, psst, girl. Oh, Toggy's got to come up here. What? I'm doing the live. I'm doing no kisses. No kisses. You're a big guy. You're a big dude. You know that? You're the biggest guy I ever did big. That's a big dog right there. That's not a small dog. That's not a small sized dog. You know, it's not a medium. He's not a large. He's an extra large. Yeah, he's a big dog. He's a big dog. I had a squirrel friend in my room. Nice. So, okay. Well, I have to give thanks to Father first. You know, I'm going to try to get that out of the way. Really start to need, and I know it's a near impossibility to budget my time with teaching the gospel. That's an impossibility. I can't stop the gospel. It just comes out of my face whether I like it or not. I try to talk about something else and I always end up talking about the word. If you follow this channel, you know that it's a near impossibility to just talk about one single subject outside of the gospel or outside of somewhere within those canonized 66 books. All that version that is interlinear, both written in Greek and Hebrew. So I know that I'm not getting some warp speed, some God speed, warp speed nonsense. So I don't agree with anybody right now. If you're not where you need to be, you're an idiot. And I hope the best for you, but people are foolish. I'm going to give people a chance to actually get off their ass probably and actually do something and make space and time and don't probably have opportunity already and already way forward moving in that direction. But I'm going to build this. I know Father will do it. It's not me who will do it. The people he needs to be here will be here. But break away from the community. I went and again, I got laid last night. I got 20 ladies. I brought them all home with me, and I'm just going off the deep now. I don't care, you know. So 6 times the other day I got laid. Brought 3 ladies or 6 ladies home. So that's 26 times I got laid. And I love it. I mean, now I'm going to be able to get laid whenever I want. They're right here. So what are you doing to get laid? You know, have you seen Costco? They're running. Oh, wait, what's Costco have to do with this? So, yep. Anybody's not independent of the system is foolish now. The system supply chains during the old bug thing they had, and we all know that scam, the whole thing. And they even got, you know, like, here we go, the 1-800 numbers, just like I said. Did you take the Jabadooski and all that crap? So no more. You do the world and do any of it. I hate that world when anybody who partakes in that is not welcome in my presence and in this chat ever. Go by, see a pound sand, leave. If you're not producing something, finding solutions and providing solutions, and you can beat this. This is not unbeatable. It is still obtainable. The captain is not put on the fasten seatbelt sign. So many can't pull their head out of their 4th point of contact and fight themselves out of a paper bag. But I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to endure the end and try to outpace and outbeat, not save my life, but to be the last man standing, teaching, right? Because we're supposed to go tell people these things, sharing, you know, more than anything, declaring the gospel. I'll beat every one of you to the end. You're all weak men and women. Stand up. You have the word. It's in your heart. Use it and it'll guide you like a light, like a lamp. It's the eye is the lamp of the body. So it's got to be single, and you probably should have been preparing for decades. It's a lifestyle. You don't just start doing something like go buy out all the toilet paper and become the biggest prepper ever. So I've been doing preparedness for decades, and I've been scoffed like no and all that, but I don't care about any of that anymore. I'm finding a breakaway community. I already have it. I got Kevin. Even if it's just me and Kevin, we got this shit. You guys are lame. We're going to be cost of living free. And I just got laid again last night, brought home 20 ladies. So it's time. I'm pushing hard in the snow, and I'm doing it in the winter. I was thinking, caught them. Oh, they got to be here during the the warm months to get built. No, fuck, I'll bring them right in the Father. Provide these people right in the middle of winter. Show me people who can are hardened people. Don't bring no people around me. Don't put nobody around me, Father. Can't some weak individual got no faith. You know what I'm saying? Above all, spiritual. They ain't in the narrow way, and they ain't a part of the bride. Don't let them on this. This your property. I'm trying so hard to get the rest of these things sold, so that I can pay this ministry land off. All this, everything I'm trying to do is working. This is it, man. The people are foolish. You are already so far behind. 99% of people are way. They're the problem already. They're already not doing shit about it. They're already just dragging ass. And it's not about like being in a rush when you do preparedness. You do it every day. It's not something you like, oh my God, you got to, warp speed. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm hyper focused on this food thing, on this community thing. And because I see if people would, if they knew what was going on right now with this government, what they're about to pull, they wouldn't be doing any of this. They would not participate, and they would find a community and get laid like me. I said, I got laid 20 times last night, guys. I brought all those ladies home. I got laid 6 times the other night. Now I get laid whenever I want. I got 26 ladies here with me, and they're going to be laying me some protein every morning. I'm not doing this. I'm going to come in here, but I'm going to super try to hyper focus on preparedness, because I already do it and know what I'm saying. It's hard for me to pull myself out of the word, because it's all I do, because I love the word. That is my bread. That is my prize. That's what I eat daily. That's what keeps me alive. But we still have to have Father's will on our head and our brain, and Shiloh is our prize. So if you're not hyper focused like that, I don't think people are whatever. I don't care what I think. I know people, he said, have extra oil. Okay, so period. You can equate that to whatever you want that to be. Mine's Shiloh. What are you doing? I'm preparing to die. I love death. I can't wait. But until then, I got to be the last man standing and beat every one of you in this room. I'm going to try to outlive you, and I don't want to be here. I hate this freaking place, but my heart last night was just, I can't put it together. I'm thinking about trying to figure out how maybe to take in some of these immigrants and get on the government list and be a part of this terrorism ring, the people who protect these immigrants. Are you watching? DOD, NSA, f you, man. These are people. What would Jesus do? Seriously, I remember when I was real young and stuff. The government's going to put you on a list. That sounds exciting. Tell me about that. What do you mean? Yeah, if they know you. Well, God, I only care what God thinks. Well, they're going to put a red check mark next to your name. Send it! Woo! Fuck you. I'm going to bring in immigrants. Lazy ass Americans. Remember, guys, I already did this once. I got to keep it real. Remember, I was going to go to the border when they were coming in and pick them up and bring them in and put them in here. You lazy Americans won't do shit. You have all these opportunities. These people came from far, far away. Now they got no home. I think I'm going to give one. Yeah, fuck you, NSA. Fuck you, Department of Justice. Fuck you, Elon Musk, and you little kids with your little ring of rat, God, Doge. And they're doging it up, just like I said. Make yourself more valuable dead than alive. No, alive than dead. They'll want in your brain, brothers, sisters. Knowledge, Busos, is everything. Well, knowledge of what, there's one judgment. In case you hadn't figured it out, nobody's died and goes to the sky. There's only 1/7 shofar seal. We're in that last book, and they hate that people like myself teach this. Let's give you celestial Busos. It's not me. Father sent me to declare the lie, and Father sent me as a magi. I'm a messenger. I declare the Angelos of this, born in the city, rolled around on the rock, concrete jungle, born in the valley. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, born, birthed. I didn't ask for this. I don't want to be here. I hate this fucking place. The only thing I like is the word and people who focus, hyper focus on that and are like squirrels. They're always trying to get a nut. They don't care about this world. It doesn't mean anything to them. They're more focused on death, afterlife. So I don't really know anybody like that, to be honest with you. I only know myself, and that's fine. I know brothers and sisters in the narrow way because they love the gospel, and that's all I care about. Everything else is just Chuck E. Cheese to me. Ski bowl. You go ahead and play your own little game, but I ain't playing it. Homie, do not play that. I already don't. And I don't, it's not, I have never ever, honestly, I remember when when I left the world, I was real young. I didn't care anymore. I didn't want to be here. Never thought about what the world thought about what I was or what I was. It would cause so much problem with my blood, what they call family, that I wouldn't do their Hollywood. My dad was an actor. My grandmother was an actress, Miss America, all that bullshit. I don't like none of that. I don't like race car, NASA, all that. What do you do, my titadoro? Might be. I love my animals. I love people who are kind. And look at that pretty little sweet pea. You match the boards. Look at, she matches the board behind her. She's such a good girl. She loves this snow, guys. This kitty is just a snow kitty like you have never seen before. She's darting out there, just bouncing everywhere through the snow, tunneling. Man, it's her first good snow. You're just the best little titted pea I ever did have. You are my girl. You're not the only girl. I brought home 20 more ladies last night, got laid. If you don't know what to think of them little chickens. I couldn't remember if I had Reese or her, because Reese was the one who looked like her. But if I had the ladies, when I have, she's my girl. She really is. You guys know she loves her dad. She does love the dad. She's such a good sweet kid. He matches the painting too. Look, my kitty matches my painting. And my, see, I just blend in. See my life? I'm not really here. Well, hold on, let me take this little yeller out here. See? El Natural. See, that's I'm more of this, not your stupid city bullshit. I hate cities, and I hate the sin of the city, and I hate the fact that people don't see it. And that's okay. That's all mine. It's not on them. I don't hate them. I hate the sin, not the sinner. So, but Father put this in this way for us to get checked, see where narrow is the way. Narrow cities have broad, Martin Luther King, Broadway, MLK, RFK. I told you, I warned you guys about RFK, didn't I? I already told you that guy. And look at now. Look at this dude, RFK, all these things. So check out and stop doing it. Don't stop looking at it and talking about it, but you better have a plan to not do it, or you're going to be a part of it. And they're going to take people and put them into this new system. America is not going to be a country for much longer as it is, the corporation. It's not a constitutional republic anymore. So no need to hate. It's all interesting. No, I hate I can hate all I want, Rush. You know that. I hate this sin, not the sinner. I already said that. I hate this sin. I can hate. I hate the fact that, again, the fact, I have that right to be hateful, not towards the sinner, right? There's people who don't have anywhere to grow right now, Ross. And I'm going to fucking bring these people here. If the government wants to come bust down my fucking door again, I don't care. They kiss my ass. These people have nowhere to go. They've been here and got a thing said, come in and we'll give you a court date down the road, way down the road. And they brought them here, and many of them, it's been a while, so they got nowhere to go back home. Fuck these people. I know Father did it, so. I don't know. It's just the sin. I'm not a hateful man. You know that. This is part of the process. You know that. We have to do this. We have to. We can't. I'm not supposed to like it. Not supposed to just sit there and let these fucking people die in the streets. I don't care if I go in prison because I take them in. Fuck them. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's Christ-like. You know what I'm talking about, Brother Ross. People don't know Jesus. They don't know Christ. They don't know what he did. They have no idea who he was. And I'm being what it says to do in that book, conform to his image, follow after me. And he stood up and he would have taken in these people. What would Jesus do? I've been pumping that on this. I already said it. Remember, before I'm going to go to the border and get them. Lazy ass Americans can't get up off their fourth point of contact, play video games all day and bitch about people providing food onto their table. I've filled, right, with this, idiocracy, and I won't, it's not. I'm not an idiot. I see it happening. These are people, and I know it's God's will. I can't change any of it, but I will not stand by and not allow, if I have the opportunity to take one of these people or somebody in, I will. I don't care what some rogue corporation that has no authority over me says, because an executive order is not constitutional. But I don't care. It's still going to happen. He's still going to show up to the Super Bowl, and everything's going to still go the way God wants. You're correct, Brother Ross, but I hate this place, not in the space and all that nonsense, but I know it's Father's will. So I'm so glad that I hate it so much, but I don't spend my time being hateful or my heart hurts more. I spend more time in sorrows and pain and an intensifying of this pain and suffering because the people don't have anywhere to go. And they're people. They ain't come here to hurt anybody. We displaced them. Remember, I'm a veteran. Probably 3/4 of the people who are displaced by countries, we do it because of our dollar and, because of finances. So they were in Exodus because they turned from belief and faith in God and his from them. So that's what I'm going to do, Brother Ross. I'm going to stand in my faith no matter what. If they came and prosecute me, threw in a prison, call me, whatever, took a Guantanamo Bay because I took in somebody that couldn't go back home and had nowhere to go, fuck them. I don't care. I have 45 acres of land. I'm going to bring him here. So, okay, we'll get back to whatever. Father will bring whoever. I'm not doing anything, brothers and sisters. I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to conform to the image of Christ, and he stood up to the perversion of the law, and he put hands on the sick. He said, be with the downtrodden, the weary and the widowed and the people who need. He didn't hang out with the rich and the elite. So I'm only trying to do what my love Shiloh would do. He said, through Paul's writings, conform the ones that were pulled from the darkness into his without flesh from above, I'm going to sacrifice whatever. If they martyr me and came kill me, I already have. They've already made me a martyr. I know that, but I'm not saying that. It's fine. Father made me a martyr. He made me do this. I have a court date in 2 days or something, guys. Remember, all that legal bullshit's not gone away, So Father will not stop this vessel until he's already predestined. My final breath is not my own. It will be hopefully again not by my choosing, but his words, and they won't be. Nobody man's going to take this life until he's ready. It's already written from the foundation of the world. My death is already, it's there. In this flesh, it is, and it's not a death. You don't understand it. You guys that chase time are idiots. I really wish you'd stop trying to think time is such a stupidity thing. I hate time. I'm not hateful, but I hate time. The fact that people people only used to use time because it was for food. That's it. Food and time. Food and time. Time was food. Time was like, how can I store grain? That's what changed that. It's simple. You used to not, until we could store grain, everything was different. Then it was a whole different life. How much time do you have to get warm and get in a place safe before it got dark? If that was it. And in some places like back in the desert, they traveled by night. So nobody's afraid of the dark and nobody slept for 8 hours. This is all an illusion. This clock, wheel, time, 12 months, all that. So I hate time because it's a robber and it's wasted. And it's not. Knowledge is what I wish you could understand that time is not real. There is no such thing as time. And you could argue with me until you're blue in the face. Uh, but there's no time. I mean, it says in Genesis, okay, if we want to do this, that he gave us the stars, sun, and moon for times and seasons. So if you're going to speak of something on that celestial level, then I might speak. But I don't know anybody, very few, only people who are very wicked who can tell me about, you know, the yuga cycles and how this all wheels work and works in the. Okay, look, I want to go back to preparedness. There's only one preparedness that I prepare for, and it's like no, and it's what Father's preparing in my head through Shiloh. Period. That's it. Death. That's all I prepare for, and it's not even death. It's just this afterlife insurance that I put up. He does the extra oil and lamp trimmed and do the things that he pushed this vessel to do daily, so that nothing is above my desire, my will. It's his to seek Shiloh, and Shiloh is my agape. That's if I still here. I mean, I'm still a little, but I'm not here in flesh. I try to live a life from above. I don't care what judgments of the world or what think people. There's nothing that influences my action other than what's written on my heart. What he leads me to be is because he has pushed this body vessel. I told you, I seek death. If I had one fleshy desire, it would be death. But I'm going to beat all of you are weak men, and I have very strong, by an inner strength, will, like, Chios understand that my strength has always been stronger from who I am from within. I learned that by karate and taekwondo, and I went in, and learned that, I could preload my strength. I was stronger inside than I was. All my brothers grew taller than me, and it's not about size, but I knew that my strength came from. It didn't matter my exterior or dexterity. So I'm thankful for that. When I started this, I always thank things with the blessing, and I'm thankful that I don't desire flesh. I fight it all the time. It's continual. And that's why in Paul's writings, he told us to circumcise it. That's why in Ephesians 6 and 11, it tells us to wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places, right? Spiritual wickedness and the rulers of the darkness of this world. And he tells us prior to that, he tells us, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. May the power of his might put on the whole armor of God, that you be able to stand against the wiles of these lying distributors of fortunes and these demons and the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, the rulers of the darkness of this world, spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore I say unto you, put on the whole armor of God. That armor, brothers and sisters, is what keeps me here. Because I don't, that's that vessel that keeps this, because I want to take it, and he protects it. Because I don't want to, but I'm not here to do my will. I'm here to do the will of the Father. I come in the Shem of my agape is my love. It's what he pushes this, cut it off, this flesh daily from above to get up and walk the rock and share the gospel, because that's what it's about. There's always hope, right? No, there's faith. Hope is an illusion too as well. Most people will not, and I just speak on it, that most people will not react until they've lost all hope. They won't. That's just the way humanity is. They will react if they have any hope. They will not try. So That's why we have a democratic process now and not a constitutional republic anymore, because it keeps the hope and hopium. Kool-Aid. Did you drink the Kool-Aid? People are on the train again drinking the Kool-Aid again. They got, remember the hopium with old vomit and all his hope and change and all these things, but the underlying Father's will is being done because they're marching towards that seventh seal. And they know that. That's the thing that's funny. They know what I'm telling you about these things at time. They normally, again, I'm not saying that people would normally have to sell their soul, what people would call to obtain the busos, the knowledge that I give, that's in the word. He, in his, through Shiloh, gives this meek, not weak, wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove, charitable, right? Kind, patient, all these things that make us not strike back at the world. And I've been there. I thought I could be a hero and change the world. I remember when I was, don't, like I say, people can't tell me I was a veteran. You can't tell me I haven't tried to change the world. Yeah, right. You don't know me. People come in here and try to troll this channel and try to pass a judgment. And I want righteous judgments, but they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. They don't know two cheeks to the same dragon, right? Wings, same hole, two coin. No, one coin with two sides, two-faced. It's so obvious right now. So, yep. The bi-party system, democracy. This is not a democracy. It's a corporation sold on the stock exchange. America open for business, and so are your butt cheeks when you go to prison, and you pay for that. So I'm not going to be a part of it. I know, and that's stupid. Selling your soul. I don't know. How do you sell your soul? That's the funniest thing I think I ever heard. I sold my soul to the devil. Oh, a devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a dog. Come on, guys. Put on the whole armor of God. Nothing can penetrate. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. The enemy come against you one way, and he will flee 7 ways, he says, if you follow in my commandments. So, it's quite silly, that's why when this dog dies, heaven is not above their head. That stupid movie by Walt Disney, All Dogs Go to Heaven, is a play off Christians, and they're idiots. They're idiots. I rebuke Mormons. I rebuke religions because they go by this bullshit crap Disney nonsense too. They fall into the same thing. They're Disney worshipers. They're Disney Christmas. They're Pocahontas and freaking, they are. Seriously. Dogs don't have a soul. Dogs don't sin. You only need judgments because you have a soul. Heaven's not above your head. Everything stays here, so that's the thing too. So it's hard. I'm tired. I'm so tired of teaching this. You know what I'm saying? And it's fine. I will. I'm not going to stop, but it's just ridiculous. Like I said, and I'm not saying it's like there's people on this platform that don't need this, but man, I can't wait to get mobile and go into the prisons or something. People really need to hear this. This country's so watered down. A bunch of idiots who allow this crap. You'll see that there was a breaking point with me, and not like that I broke it where I just won't do it anymore. Can anybody guess where there's something that worldly happened on this rock? And there's been a lot of things in the last 2 weeks. Don't laugh at them, Tracy. Don't call me Tracy. Are you talking to yourself or the voice inside your head? There's something that happened on this rock. And you guys can kiss my ass. You do you. I love the bride. I would be more like Brother Jim. Let's get out of here. I don't want to hang out with you. If you like Christmas, leave. We don't hang out with Christmas. We don't hang out with Easter. We don't hang out with Trump. We don't hang out with Biden. We don't hang out with politics. And I don't care about politics. I love politics. Poly meaning many, tick meaning bloodsucker. I love the fact that people can't determine the difference between history and politics. And they miss it the whole time. So I'm not taking my eye off the prize. But there was an event that happened on this rock that I will never have anything to do with any of you ever again. And these, you do anything in this world, I want nothing to do with you. I thank Father so much. If you look at the channel every month, I should just start taking screenshots. We go backwards in this channel. We're going negative. This not for, I don't think it's the shadow banning. Well, it's part of the process, but we are going negative. We are going back. I don't want anybody here on this platform. I don't pray. I only pray for Father's will. I pray for nothing but his will. That he just gets all these, anybody has an eye in here that's doing anything worldly and not on the other side, like trying to get laid. Like I said, I got laid 20 times last night. I got laid 6 times the other night, and now I can get laid whenever I want. I brought those ladies home, and it's like freaking a fest out here. Over at the Rancho Pollo, I've got those ladies over there. Anytime I want to go get laid, I go over there, right? So, I'm not going to do these worldly things because people don't want to help others or help themselves. I don't want to help them. I need to help myself so I can help others, and Father will provide the people who need to come. I know he will. I know so strongly. I feel so strongly already. It's already happening. So you sent Brother Kevin. So I want 100% self-sustainability from the government. And if you have anything to do with this government or do it without some kind of resistance, you're a pig licker. I don't like people who hang out with swine and sup with swine and cast their pearls in the mud. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it. So this is the flesh that I fight, because I want to just pick up and leave. I don't care about anything but the word. All I need is the book, and it's already on my heart. But I will continue to pick it up. My cross. Salvation is what keeps me here. Faith is what keeps me here. But people who aren't getting ready right now are going to pay a serious price by not being a wise virgin. And a bird not worries what it's going to eat in the field, brother, sister. I'm not telling you to sit there and lose your mind at all. That's what I'm saying. People who are preparedness are very mindset is, hey, this could happen, and so I'm going to take care of this right now, and then I can move on to other things. Now I have that in my pocket. Prepare. Oh crap, oh shit, oh crap, oh damn, oh yeah, all those are take care of. I have that all to the side, and I might not be able to use it, but if it's there, it's better to have and not need than need not have. He said extra oil, so I don't care how people take that. You can take that spiritual. I believe that's more than anything, is a spiritual testament. None of this flesh even matters. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I'm not a sit here and do nothing Jesus. I will not refuse. And anybody who sits there and tries to push this shit on me that Jesus will provide everything and all that crap, get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to sup with people who are not prepared. I'm eating a Mountain House meal because I'm going to get strapped with time. I'm going to need that time. So this is a great idea. This buys time. You can buy fucking time. Imagine that. You think you're going to have time? You want good, high, nutritious food. When your body's getting wrecked, it's like a fast of the word, brothers, sisters, is going on right now. When you can't get access to that word, is it written in your heart? Do you become diseased in your own agape? Or is it written and you stay within? Fuck this shit. I'm put up physical. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't like the physical anyways. I'm tired of hearing it. With some of these people they get a little too far to one side in their faith, and they do. They candy coat it. He said, Maranatha, have your loins girded in my service. And he there was extra fish and extra bread. I'm not questioning how he performed that, brothers, sisters, okay? I'm not questioning that, okay? He didn't even feed the foolish virgins, so I don't want to hear it, right? Or, well, bam, the wedding door slammed in their face. Like the people are on the other side of the door. What side of the door do you want? That's all I'm asking you. I want to try to put myself on the other side of the door already, if that makes sense. And I know everything can be taken from me in a moment's notice. I don't care about anything flesh. But I'm not going to not make sure that when I walk this rock that I didn't try to push towards organics now. Like I said, get laid, not get fucked by the government. Become your own farmer of chickens and sheep and goats, and or get out of my face. Leave. Get off this channel or start producing fruit. Go somewhere else. Find hang out with some lollipop thick people again. They don't have to do shit. You got to be hot or cold here. He said, I'll vomit you from my mouth. Find one or the other. Please stop being lukewarm, people. World, I'm still fighting this every day. That's why I'm trying to be on fire, for prepared both spiritually and have some extra oil. So I have it and I want to share it. And you know, that's what I fight with the flesh, is I have. Be easier for me to just walk away. I have nothing. Wouldn't struggle with this stupid crap that I have. I want to share it. I want to share. You've seen Tracy struggle for years on this platform on the internet. Come on, man, come out here to we're going to build an outside kitchen and a shelter. We'll get away from hailstones. We'll go fishing in the lakes and all that. Shit, we could have been doing that already for years. Thanks, Father, for freaking not providing. Well, he's just not ready, brothers and sisters. My timing sucks. Father's going to be like, you worker of iniquity, depart from me, I never knew you. We'll see. I'm not, that's already predestined. So I don't, faith, brothers and sisters, like Daniel, is all I have. Truly faith. That's the only thing that keeps me here. It is. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Put on the armor of God. The golden age. Shut the hell up. They're mocking you idiot Christians. That is the age of the bull. Daniel interpreted the dream, and that is, we're in clay, you idiots. We're in the age of clay. The iron will not cleave with the watery clay, Mr. Stinky Muskrat. You and your gaggle of teenagers or whatever. Oh, it will to some. But the elect will not be fooled. Oh, shit. I hope you're not mending this iron. Sharpens iron. We're in the golden age, boys. It's going to get awesome. Team America. Team fuck off, America. You want to become your own country? I'm working on how to do this too. There are ways to become your own nation state. I know, because I've dealt with some of these people that are in the tribe. I've dealt with 3 people now that have already done this completely, as far as through paperwork to the government, leaving, coining their own coinage, having their own bank, their own. Yeah, it's possible to leave this corporation independently and have space on this rock, outer space. Already right out the gate, I am preparing everything I can to pay off this land. And my body wants me to get more preparedness things, but I need to get this land paid off so that I can give it to the ministry and get rid of it. I don't want, so I can, Father will use it then. Oh, I just lost my gas. I guess, I don't need gas. Why am I running gas? Oh, wasted extra oil. What an idiot. Literal petroleum. Oh, well. Jimmy crack corn, and I don't care. I don't like to be wasteful, so. Oh, let's turn on our. Where am I making my camp? I'm in the high desert in Silver Lake, Oregon. There's lots of space out here. They're not going to let too many more people come out to this area. This is the largest dark sky sanctuary in the world. Oldest clothing was found right here, Cow Cave. Oregon is the oldest place in the Northern Hemisphere. They did find an 18,000-year-old camel tooth over there in Riley, Oregon. Donald Trump did say he was inventing a microscopic line of camels and sparing no expense. Fuck Donald Trump and fuck Joe Biden and fuck this whole system. They fuck me and take my money and spend it and give it to Ukraine. I'm a veteran. I only get benefits. I've defended this nation. I can't even get legal assistance for their criminal behavior from this, but that doesn't mean I don't live like a free man. Doesn't mean that I don't build in like a wandering Jew, a temporary place of worship and study of my own intense tabernacle out here. Most people don't have to get involved with law enforcement, but you're a pussy if you don't stand up for the word. You're a weak cat, docile, feline, I don't know, something other. You are weak. You need to have a skill set, like everything can be taken and not just wander in a circle out in the middle of the wilderness. That's what most people do. I know I'm a vet and a prior law enforcement pig, person in government, worked for the government, worked as a pig, a police officer, and all that nonsense. I hate my past life, but that's Father what he did so I can stand up to it now. So fuck America. It's a corporation. I'm not part of. Do I look like I'm dead to you? I'm not a corp and I'm alive. I'm not a statue. Don't go by revised statutes, none of that. See, I don't want to be around people who don't know their rights, their constitution, not are willing to stick their neck out there, especially for Christ, get their head chopped off if they have to, like it says in scripture. So if you're not about the word, I'm not having nobody. Father will provide everybody that needs to come. Only one person's come in 10 years. I've been trying to form a community, but and like I said, I'm putting it back out there again because I know Father will provide strong men and women that are spiritually strong, could be stripped of everything, and that doesn't mean that their values in their worth is in skill set. Can you skin a buck? That turn it into a pile of hamburger, cutting a piss sack in it. Can you run a trout line? Have you ever, do you know any land navigate? You know, your skill set's going to be everything. Can you wander out into the local area without a Piggly Wiggly or a Kroger or Safeway or Walmart and feed yourself? People need a drive through. Sex is the number one seller. You ever seen these bikini coffee bars? Well, convenience is the second most seller to sex. He's going to make his camp about 10 years ago. And right, Donald, and here I am sitting here with, just got laid by 20 ladies last night. Well, we'll see. Actually, I need to take care of them pretty soon. I won't stay on here too much longer because I do want to go do some stuff for my ladies. Yeah, but people don't have any survival. They couldn't fight their self out of a paper bag. Don't own one single water filter. Something like this. They'll buy a Starbucks coffee, but they don't have any kind of water filtration, personal water, autonomous, self-driven, not like some stupid electric car, but yeah, it's electric. So idiots, and they're going to come for you and your stuff, and they want your stuff. Heads are going to be gone. Well, I don't need just workers. I need Father will provide. I mean, if you're looking at trying to find labor and you're looking for a spot, I'll help you out here. I mean, you don't have to necessarily come to my spot. There is spots out here. I'm just letting you know. And then I'm considering even maybe because I have 3 separate properties out here. I don't need money either. I mean, I need the money to pay this ministry property off, but money, we do need some because I trade it for other things, but there's ways to provide out here. There's nothing fun going on out here. This is all difficult is the path. But anyways, it can be enjoyable. I do love to build this. I mean, I enjoy. If you look on you can go through this platform. I repurpose everything. Reduce, renew, repurpose, reuse. So thank you, Brother Ross. Food doesn't come from the store. It comes from the farm. So I keep making a reference to getting laid. And it's because I went and picked up 20 more birds last night, guys. Kevin is going to be pissed when he gets back here because that's what he is doing as well. He's supposed to be taking care of. Man, I really missed out on some birds the other day. I really wish Father's timing a little bit better, but it's okay. Everything after his counsel and his own his own will. So I picked up some ladies, some birds, some chickens, laying hens, and so I picked 6 up the other day. He is on that mission right now with the poultry. I'm trying to line up these boar goats out here because I have had a full functional farm off the grid. I do live. I need to actually let me switch this over real quick. Little inconveniences, and just because I live off the grid too, which is kind of ironic that I live like a freaking minimalist. I shouldn't live like this. I live like a freaking, people call me a hobo or whatever, but I have multiple showers out here. I heat up a bucket, 5-gallon of water, because I don't want to waste the extra water, and wash myself down and clean myself up, and not a spit bath, do that too. Wipe myself down. I have wipes or whatever between, but I don't waste the. Hey, Werner, stop kneading on him. You're going to get bit one of these days. He's not a piece of dough. The kitty starts kneading on Tango. He don't like that. But anyways, so let me get this taken care of. I'm putting this farm back together. 1 second. And I live, like I said, minimally, because it's just me. But if people were here, I'd plumb everything. Everybody have running water. Everybody have switches, light switches. A light switch or a light switch right here. Look, it's a light switch that turns off and on the light. So, and I don't have them. Actually, that's not plugged in right now, but I'm running a different light system. I got about 5 different light systems. I'm the power company at my house. All these things, that gives you this independence from the system. So that's what I want. Like I said, I'm going to be hyper-focused on that now. Super hyper-focused. No, I don't have a rooster right now. Not as of yet. So I don't plan on doing any breeding out right now. I'm just going to be hyper-focused on getting extra eggs, extra protein, and having lots of protein stored. And provide extra protein. And the chicken from these chickens are garbage. So I will eventually need, because I want to start breeding these out to do, bring in some meat birds and stuff. I just have too much room. You know what I'm saying? Way too much room. So I need to expand. Expansion. And I'm going to do that. Like I said, I feel super, super focused now that Father is going to put these last people, nice, outstanding. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out, because I'm out, I'm not in the forest, which would be awesome. And I'm just right by the tree line. The tree line's right here. I'd be in the woods in 15 minutes. Kevin came out here. He's like, this dude's freaking lying. Because then he came out and then he went over. He's like, oh, the woods are right here. Yeah, they're right here. We're right near the woods. We go down to the end of the driveway and hit the woods. So start getting into trees. This was under 500 feet under the ocean was where I'm at right now. But I'm trying to provide a place. I really want to find a super huge, massive source for food. And why? Grow it, you idiot. You grow your own food, and I live in a place where there's alfalfa and all these extra. I just want to be super food focused. That is my focus. Get this ministry down, pat. What are you doing, Daryl? Sorry, little tail caught my attention and think, what are you doing, B? No, don't do that. These are my little girl. This is Juniper. We're going to just have her say hi, real quick. Say hi, girl. Say hi. Would you like to say hi? Not from behind me, pants. All right. She's my girl. Okay, so I'm not doing anything in panic, guys. I don't care what happens. I already see what's happening right now, and I don't agree with 99% of Americans. I don't like what 99% of Americans are doing. They're shutting up and they're not speaking up of what's going on. So there are ways to do this. There are ways to combat what's going on. It's not the end of the world. It's going to be a massive change coming though soon. I'm not 100% certain if what I'm doing will be successful as far as because I've been told, I've been trying to explain to people by my instinct and my gut that if you're separate from the system, I don't think this first wave 2, 3, 4, whatever it's going to be, tabernacles, a series of waves. Sorrows is what the word says, not great again or golden age. It says things are going to get more intense. And so, but I think you will have a protection in organic lifestyle. Oh, they're attacking people now. Yeah, whatever. You do, it's whatever. Do keep doing you. See if Father will protect you, or if you get taken down, oh well, then you're martyred for His sake. So whatever, that's part of the cause. You just have to do it. All glory to those who stood in the Word by being more organic. We're attacked for that lifestyle, and many ways people aren't, because many people, again, like, you know, Quakers, Mennonites, and stuff like that, they normally, until they start involving themselves with the public, do they have an issue. So, but they don't care when the lights go out, and they have their own system, their own power source, and their own food source, and their own wells, and their own, so things don't normally affect them when there's large, you know, events around. It's just another day at the farm for them. So that's the mentality now. Again, I don't want to be around a panic type of people who are trying to get prepared because they think it's the end of the world. You're an idiot if you're buying into this bullshit. And they're going to pull some massive crap here pretty soon that I've been trying to tell people on this channel. So it's hard for me to be around most people, because most people believe in aliens, and I don't. I rebuke that whole stupid space farce crap. And I have celestial markers. It's what He gave me to understand this clock. It's a clock. It's not space. There's no space. It's clock. It's a firmament, and it tells what you would call time, but you don't go by that. You think there's 12 months. There's 12 people in this chat. They're not 12 months in a calendar year. So I couldn't be around anybody who's at least come to that kind of understanding, because they're probably doing these worldly things. Bye-bye. Pound of sand. Get out of here. Cake rocks, turned it into sand. So independence is what I'm going to continue to shoot for. Today I want to try to get some of this snow cleared off. I've picked up 20 more ladies. Kevin's got more on the way. And so I want to be able to house them, feed them, and my brain is just racking on how to provide a constant food source for them. And I have ways out here. There is supplies to, you know, I don't mean to go there, but a chicken is a near pig with wings, you know, and I don't want to give it nasty food and feed it unclean things like that. But well, most of what we eat, I guess everything's poison, but you know, I'm not trying to provide it, you know, like you don't want to know what they feed pork on a commercial basis now. It'd make you sick. Well, go buy some from the store. I don't eat pork, so I don't know. Pork's it's not, you can eat anything under this covenant. I'll raise pork out of people. I've raised pork out here on this property. If people want to eat pork, there's no problems. There's nothing under this new covenant that says you can. It's not what goes in a man or a woman that defiles a man. Him or her comes out of him. So it's what comes out of us. So we're not under any dietary laws. Why don't Muslims eat pork? That's the stupidest thing. There's no biblical, not anything to that either. Okay, you got me going ham the other day. I said that or something. You got me going ham like a Muslim. Hey, what you doing, Daryl? Let me see. You want to go back outside? Oh, that's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We had a little leak there, didn't we? I had that one corner in this tractor trailer. It's got a little tiny leak down the wall. I have to get up there the next time that dries off. There's a seam that came apart in the go yonder boy. I'm gonna read. So I can't wait for spring, but it doesn't matter unless you know what, during the these months, Because again, I think every day that stop. Every day that you're not putting in effort right now towards preparedness in a mindset where you can do it in a very controlled fashion and not do anything in a panic, you'll get a lot more done, and your mentality will be better anyways. Because if you do things in a hurry, you tend to miss things, and you don't want to do that. I just do things methodically as I go. That's how preparedness works. So I'm hoping Father will provide. Again, I'm not concerned about who comes or who doesn't, but I'm going to continue to put this out there, and the right people will show their face. They'll say all the right things, and they'll have all the right things, and it won't be so much about possessions, but I need people who are working towards this, again, mentality and mindset, and can provide without me even lifting a finger for them. I can provide, and I will, but that time I'm sure Father will have, because I talked to Kevin about this already. I don't think any more than four or five or six people, is enough. 7 maybe at the most. That's the number of completion. That's probably the final number of people I'd want out here at the property. Any more than that's just probably getting in the way. We could be firing like a well-oiled machine, growing this underground geothermal garden, putting in more of them. I want to put in multiple geothermal gardens out here, grow food year round. So the process is already, like I said, 90% of the hard work, labor's already been done by myself. I've been working out here for, a decade, and it's just been out here. And I've been doing it half cocked too. I'm serious. I don't do anything full speed. I haven't had anybody here with me. I was all about to build the community. It was like Field of Dreams, but nobody came. So what? Oh, well. Give me crack corn. I don't care if anybody, again, never comes, because I have Kevin here, so I'm not here by myself now, and it's awesome having, a like-minded individual around, cooking some food with him, and he does his thing sometimes. And I like that he has some independence about him. Hey, get out of there! You need to go outside, girl. You go outside. Come here, girl. You want to go outside? Come here. Come here, Tweepy. She's being silly. She's being curious. Thinks she wants to go outside. But that's going to be the mentality that I have from here on out, because I don't agree with what's going on with this government, what they're doing. So I am my own government. I'm an American veteran. This is what I'm doing, and I'm going to hopefully have other people join me who are of spirit and faith, that know the HaMashiach. They know Christ, not some cracker Christian Jesus. I don't claim any kind of religion. I rebuke all religions. They're vain, and they're worthless. He doesn't dwell in houses made by hands. So this is a ministry. Father will provide. I know it has nothing to do with me. And I'm thankful that he hasn't even brought the wrong people here, and that the people will show up here soon, because the timing is everything. And I'll understand why. I will. And again, I've already thought about that before. I could have already brought 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people out here, and have one person come out here and, I don't know, something stupid, happen, and end up with a problem out here, and then everybody's got to go or something. You want to go? You want to go? You can't look at that. I gotta go. Okay, Dad, I want to go outside. You guys too. Go on. Come on, girl. Go outside. Everybody's going outside. Everybody's going outside. Everybody's going outside. Good job. Okay, cool. So what's on store for today is to, again, get these ladies. I have them in the back of the Forerunner right now, and they're covered with a blanket. And I went and checked on them this morning. They're doing good. I got a lot of shoveling to do because there's about a foot and a half, something like that, of snow out here right now. But I'm going to start preparing another kennel pen area that because I'm going to expand. If he's bringing more birds again, and I have these, and I need to make sure that they got lots of room to run around and not and I know people will shove a ton of birds in a small area, and there's plenty of room with what I have now. There's 3 separate areas, but I'm gonna make a larger area, and then they free range too. Like I said, they have a massive amount, a couple acres to at least to free range on the birds. But I want to get this again farm back up, full functioning, and so I will need another hand or two. Hopefully, Father will provide the right people again that are based and understand. Have a pretty good understanding of the words written on their heart. And I'm not religious, although I don't ever stop talking about the word. I don't like religions. Religions don't know the word, and they don't live a life of Christ. They don't stand up to perversion of this religion. So that's part of what's going on here, is that we're not supposed to be doing any of these things. Religion is not part of Scripture. He wrote the letter to the 7 churches. That's how ignorant. He said he doesn't dwell in temples or houses made by hands. There we go. That scratches your religion right there. So keep your religious stuff to yourself. I rebuke all religions. They don't have any light in them. So that's why I rebuke them with the light. So put the light on them. Point him to the narrow way. So he's not in a house made by hands. Your body's a temple, Christ in you. But either way, I'm going to have to shovel some snow out today. I'll probably try to drive some posts in some frozen ground out here, but put up some wiring, some fencing. Do it hard way. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to do things easy peasy. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of you in here. Holy crap, what happened to my chat? Oh man, I got to go back and read your... Whoa, my stuff has been... Oh, let me go back and read... My last one said Justice left some, so we have chickens and roosters. Outstanding, Ross. Roosters are the best. I love roosters. Good to see you there, DNA. I sent you something and now left you here, Monday. Outstanding. Okay, pastor incoming mail from... Yeah, chemical food plant. What kind of marine life is on the Oregon coast? Everything on the Oregon coast. Sea lion caves. We've got, Oregon coast is full of marine life. How would one read the stars for times and stuff? Well, there's a pole star, Mr. Lowe, and a north star. And these are the celestial yuga cycles of the Kali Yuga cycle wheel of 13 months. There's not 12 months in a calendar, so everybody's completely off. DSW, I'm just seeing your thing because I'm going back out there. Where's land still for sale? I have land for sale. Religion is idolatry. Probably spelled that wrong. All right. I think. Oh, wait. Hold on. We're back. Figure what I see land is. Yes. So, the sea lion caves are pretty awesome. Yeah, it's Oregon coast and not the beach out here. So, a really vast state. It has all 4 climates right here. It is the oldest state in the Northern Hemisphere. Our oldest place, not state, in the Northern Hemisphere. So the oldest clothing was found out here. It's got a bit of appeal to it, Ross. There's land out here for sale. You can find land out by the dunes, and it's very reasonable. You can still find land for about $1,000 an acre, but you're kind of way out in the middle of nowhere. Like Kevin brought this land for me for those prices. I just gave it to him pretty much. I mean, I didn't. It's part of trying to get the ministry together. So, but I have land for sale. I mean, the land that I have for sale is not going to be a cheaper parcel because it is the one of the closest parcels in this whole valley. People drive 30, 40, 50 miles to bring their kids to school. It's like less than 3 miles from the school, North Lake School District out here. So I have a 5-acre parcel. It'd be just amazing homestead, and I've got that marked at 33 for 5. You know, you can find 20-acre parcels for that for less than that. Again, you can find a 20-acre for about $20,000 if somebody had cash come out here with a deed. But how many acres, feet, miles are you from a power pole if you wanted to hook up to power? Many people live off the grids. They don't care about a power pole. They just install solar, wind, wood stove, drill a well, and they just do it on their own out here. And you don't need power, but become your own power company. But I don't have any properties out here that don't touch a power pole. Just what I chose. I don't like power, but if I need the versatility to hook up, want to get an address, bam, it's right there. I can hook up to any one of these properties. So I do have a property for sale. I might consider, although I think I'm going to hold on to this other Bowen's property, is probably the nicest parcel that I have out here. That 5-acre parcel is slamming. I mean, that's Table Rock view right on the highway. You're not going to get, that's just a different appeal. But the Bowen's property is completely you have like your own driveway. Literally, there's nobody else coming from that side. And it's, it's like a pivot's worth of 180 acres divided up in 20-acre parcels. And there's only one person on the 180 right now, or 60, excuse me. And I have the other parcel, the only one bought. And as far as I haven't even developed that one. I mean, I know there's others obviously owned, but just one out of that area, and I could put a home on that and you'd never even see it because there's grade, and this is such a unique valley, because a lot of people think when they drive down what would be Christmas Valley Highway that it's more flat. This is the farthest thing. There's so many. This was under the ocean, so there's all kinds of different levels out here, and people could be behind what they would call like a dune. It doesn't look like a dune, covered in sage or rabbit brush or some of these other foliage they have out here, and you won't see them. They're right there, right behind, and they're not far from the road. Or so people can exist out here for years and not be seen. And just, this is the largest dark sky sanctuary in the world. They just put 2.5 million acres, set it apart, protect it from light pollution. So you're discouraged from putting up these big lights. They're going to stop people from coming out here. That is part of this protection that people don't. I've asked some of the elderly that same question, and they gave me an almost near immediate answer. Said, "Oh, they're not going to let anybody else come out here." I said, "That's why I talk to you guys. You guys are the Busos, wealth of the knowledge. You understand. You've been here long enough to see how they're going to, run this out." So I do encourage people to find their spot, pretty soon. Find a place where you can actually live and not be regulated. There is regulations. This place got all kinds of regulations, but this county is the poorest county, and they have a really hard time policing because they don't do the code guy. And we already had an issue with him a couple times. We took care of that already. But you can live as free. If there was ever an American dream, I'm living it. And I feel blessed, and I'd like to see other people have that chance. And I think this is an area, although there's some issues with the law enforcement, I bring a little bit of that, a lot of that upon myself. But I don't, it's not, most people don't ever get bothered because they just keep to themselves out here. And that's the bad part of the only thing out here I've tried to explain to people about this community is there's no community. You got the rich farmers' wives that cackle, a bunch of filthy, disgusting swine is what they are. Bunch of, thinking about a lady's hen house, just, oh my God, they're freaking, I don't like them at all. But there's no community other than that, because people just come out here to be left alone. Find a spot, put it behind a grade, and live your life out and live the dream out here. It's reasonable. Taxes aren't, I paid $130 in taxes on this property. It's not developed, nothing in the county records. So that's for 20 acres. That's not bad. Some people can get, there's 10 acres parcels out here. There's 5-acre parcels, and there's a ton of work. If you're self-made, you don't need me out here at all. Nobody would need me. There's more work out here. If you're an honest man, make an honest living, you can work just fine out here. There's more work. There's work year round. There's cattle ranchers that grow that that do Angus year round out here. There's not just Timothy hay and the number one alfalfa grown anywhere on this rock is grown right here. Chinese buy more of it than anybody. They ship through the Dinsdale barns up there by the North Lake School. I'll call them out. The farmers don't like me out here either, but whatever. You got to call out evil when you see it. So do not partake in their unfruitful works of darkness. Children of the darkness that work in dark are children of light. And so they work in dark. So I call them out. And but that's okay. Most people don't. Most people do just fine out here and live out here for many years. People can come out here and not ever be seen. And, oh, man, I thought you moved away. Oh, no, already went the other way to Frederick's Butte to go to Bend. And I don't want to do this town stuff anymore. And I just hanging out, enjoying the dream out here, living the American dream. So if you're not living the American dream and you're not growing your own food and working towards that, I think you're not producing fruit. You're a child of darkness. This is what his bride will be doing, putting up extra oil. Those who work in darkness, or if you don't have no oil, the eye is the lamp of the body. If the eye is filled with light, then the whole vessel, the whole lamp is filled with light. If the eye is filled with darkness, the whole lamp, the whole vessel. Children of darkness or children of fruit? What kind of fruit are you producing? So pound sand, if you could tell me, you don't need to be doing that. Just put all your faith in God, Tracy. Shut the fuck up with that shit. Tired of those people, man. Get the fuck off my platform. I got faith like that. I understand that, but I'm so tired of that telling people you don't have to do shit, but sit around and put all your loins, Maranatha, he said, girded in my service. So don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. What are you doing? You got any chickens? You got any goats? You got anything? How are you going to make it when this supply chain shuts off? Food doesn't come from the grocery store. It comes from the farm. Thank you, Brother Ross. Are you your own farm? Why are you not your own farm? You want to be your own farm? I'll teach you how to farm. Come out here. Do you have farming skills? I'm looking for some farm hands. Farm hands. People who can build with their hands. Do you have any calluses? See those hands? Those are working man's hands. I was looking at my hands on the other road. Your hands are hammered. It's winter, man. My hands are all scratched and scraped, and it's winter time. That's my summer hands in the middle of winter, So you want to work for a living? You want to get an honest day's work in and feel like you did something, and it be of your own too. That's the other thing, So do something, guys. Produce something, man. Ladies, we need to come together. We are a team. God made woman for man. Stop with this bullshit. Women aren't above men. Men above women. We are a team. So not under this covenant. We're not, right? She was subservient, couldn't enter into the temple, taught. Now, Mary declared, are they barking? Oh, they're probably just barking at the, what am I thinking? There's nobody coming out here. Driveway's full of snow. But anyways, I'll stay on here for a little bit longer. I'll probably stay on about another half hour here, and then I've got to go, guys. I got to get those ladies out of the back of the 4Runner, and I'm going to have to start shoveling snow. I want to make a more space for those ladies so they can have more room to run, and have to build a gate. Everything's covered in snow. I'll figure it out. It's not the end of the world. And we got a couple almost now. We're pushing 16, 18 inches of snow or something like that out here. It hit pretty hard, but it'll go away. It's not going to last forever. I already knew it was coming. Already told everybody this was going to happen. I do not have some kind of crystal ball. I have what is called the Farmer's Almanac. There's two of them. And I pay attention to all these things like the Yuga cycles and the sunspots and the coronal mass ejections and all the solar weather that comes and affects my animals and my food and things like that. So I'm not an idiot like most of these people couldn't fight themselves out of a paper bag. So hopefully Father will provide the right people who come out here. People are strong-willed, strong in their faith above all. And again, who are not a time chaser, if you will. Somebody hasn't got fooled by time. Somebody figured out time is something you don't need. You need food, a roof over your head, a water, and a way to protect that. And all the other stuff is just entertainment. And you can do that. You can go fishing, hunting, trapping. You can do whatever you want. Actually, if you got your chores done, if you worked on a farm and you had enough people, you don't have a huge farm, animals, many animals are not that. I mean, animal husbandry, you can't just let them sit there. They need continual maintenance like a car, preventive when, but they do, you know, you get your hand on them, they'll drive down the road. You don't drive themselves, but if you understand what I'm saying, they'll keep in the same direction where they're headed. And take your hands off the wheel though, and then that could change, right? So I'm a hands-on kind of guy, and if you're not that type of person, probably not. Some people learn by, and that's fine, and some people learn by trial and error. So I don't want the errors though. I like learning from other people, and so I want people who are in that mentality too. People who've already made some mistakes and figured out how not to make those same mistakes again. And the biggest mistake I think people are making is being on any kind of supply chain for their food. So I'm food motivated. I'm like a chipmunk. I'm always trying to get a nut, not like some guy that all he can think about is boobs and women, not that kind of nut. So, yep. But independence is where I'm headed again. And I'm just hoping that I'll get 2 or 3 more people out here in the next couple weeks or something before this whole shutdown, because I don't think we have months to go before. I don't think you'll have free travel much longer in this country. I don't. And if I'm wrong, great. But I haven't gotten most of these things, the egg ritual, the Doge thing is just in your face. You could be more in your face about Doge. The EGOT, I'm nailing this one every day. Just home run after home run. I'm getting tired of rounding the bases, guys. And I'm seriously. I am. And that's fine. I know that's fine. I'm not here to sit here and gloat. Don't boast because he said. I'm just, So here it is. It's here. What the fuck are you doing about it? Why are you just sitting on your ass and not doing something? Where are you going? What's your intentions? Put them in the chat. What are you doing about not buying anything from the store ever again? What are you doing about becoming your own farmer, your own food supply? If you're not, you can unsubscribe now. I don't need you here. If you're here for the word, then just listen when I teach the word, because I'll go back to the word all the time. But you don't have to produce anything anymore. I don't want anybody actually say anything unless you're not producing actual real fruit and things of value, future tense. The pretendant is taking over all this country. He's an imperialist. I hate what's happening right now, but I can't change it, and I'm not going to. This is exactly how it's supposed to go. People are going to play this stupid bullshit, and I'm not. I'm going to talk about it, but I ain't homie, don't play that. So I'm going to continue to have solutions. I can bitch all I want because I've got solutions. There is still time, but you don't have a lot of time. I think your time is drawing very short to be able to get and travel around and grab up the things you need before. It doesn't say that there won't. They will be more expensive. Sanctions mean things are going to be more expensive. So what are you waiting for the price of eggs to go to $20 a dozen? And I'm not using, that was a stupid example, but I'm just saying that's what's going on right now, because it was January and I already told you that was going to happen well in advance. You could have water glassed eggs. You can get 8 months, more out of an egg that's been not, if you don't wash off that store-bought, they wash all. You don't refrigerate your eggs, you idiots. Eggs aren't supposed to be refrigerated. Many countries don't refrigerate their eggs. You go in the store, they're not in some refrigerated eggs. They don't wash there's a coating on that egg that is natural, protects that, but you wash that. I don't know why the name's not coming. But anyways, things like this. This is what I want to do. I want to hoard, an organic food right now, because food is getting just poisoned. That's the other thing. I want to find people like, dude, I'm with this. I'm totally about this not eating crap anymore. And if I want to, I can, but my body's not going to be very affected by it because I'll be so overly organic. Most of my diet will be more organic than mostly preservatives and crap. Coffee creamer. I need to get some goats out here to do goat's milk and honey. So that's where I'm headed, and I'm doing that. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Besides sitting on your ass. I'm going to be super straight up with people. I got to. and love you, but yeah, there's a forget the name for it. But anyways, produce fruit in here or pound sand, go somewhere else, find another community and do it now. You can stay here. Like I said, I just don't want to hear no bullshit anymore. Like I said, the president is literally taking over other countries now. So then you answered my question when I asked what it was. Where was it that Tracy had a turning point? It's the Gaza thing that and it was way before that, but that's it. No more. You don't talk about what's going on and how this imperialistic piece of shit is fucking just destroying everything around you so he can bring in the new system, and everybody's sucking the tit of this guy and loves his, Kool-Aid and just revels in his thump, 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 they don't care about all the horrible things. They only like the things he does. And he has in the past. There are things that he has done that have helped this country, but he's been the number one spending. 45 and 47 is 9/11. So I don't want to hear your shit. You're an idiot. This whole world, what other blogger on the internet is pointing out that Donald is representing 9/11. That's why they had to skip Joe. I mean, it was there all along. That's not like we can't do it by the number. So that's what I'm saying. Anybody who has blind to that, I don't want you around me. You're a fucking idiot. I'm not trying to disrespect you or anything, but just what did you do with your fucking time? How old are you? What was more important than paying attention to the State of the Union? What got you so Chuck E. Cheese, ski bowl, sidetracked? What kind of game? Where were you dumping your change, your hope and change? This is what I'm saying. I rebuke everybody who's okay with this State of the Union right now. Oh, he's making it better. No, he's not. You're foolish. No, he's not. You can't just take over things, guys. You can't just shut down the fucking Department of Education. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the Department of Education, but you can't fucking just shut it down. You have to use our democratic, legislative, executive you have to fucking put this shit through the Congress, through that. He ain't doing shit. He just fucking do whatever he wants. And everybody's like, yeah, baby. America, baby. We're so awesome. Fuck you, you idiots. This is all not even Constitution. You do not care about the Constitution at all. Anybody who supports Donald Trump does not support or understand the constitutional process at all. Zero. That's how fucking stupid Donald Trump supporters are. Anybody who supports the corporation America is a fucking idiot to what's going on. That means you don't know. So don't get all twisted on me. This is a corporation. This is not a constitutional. Look, it's long gone. You can live like a free American. Yes, you can, but you're not going to do it by going by their bullshit system. That's why I don't want anything to do with anybody who's anything to do with it. So I'm tired of the bullshit, tired of these fucking idiots who play this game, and I'm going to become my own nation state. I'm going to become my own system. I'm a breakaway fucking community, and if it's just me and Kevin, great. I don't need anybody else here. Kevin doesn't have to stay, and Kevin doesn't have to go. He's got his property, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm just through with this shit. After he's going to just fucking, we're going to make Gaza great, and we're going to buy it. It's going to be, Gaza's going to be great. And what was it? His son Kushner said something about that place being beachfront property the year. Nothing. These people don't pay attention to shit. So I rebuke the idiocracy of anybody who's partaking in any of this shit. You're the fucking problem. Get out of my face. If you're part of this High Desert Faith and Truth Ministries, now it's time for you to go. Pound sand, first kick rocks, because I want to go back in time and Back to the Future, turn those rocks after pounding them with your feet into sand, and then don't build your house on sinking sand. So told you, I'm not, get to where you need to be, guys, please. And that's fine. I'm gonna be a little more rough. I'm okay with this. It just is what it is. Are you coming, Mr. Pants? Are you covered again in snow? That's. Oh, you're trying to get it, girl. Man, it's nice out there, but it's cold. Woo! I'm gonna have to get ready here. What time we got? How much more time we got to play around here? We got a little more time to play with you guys. So, thank you, Father. You know, I'm so blessed, brothers and sisters, to have. And again, I don't want to sit there and gloat in your face this time. People chase fucking time. They have not an extra second of the day, and I can come in here and blog. You know, it just overly blessed sometimes. I'm overly blessed with abundance, and Father is just so great, and I want to share it. So please don't be upset because I don't want to see people sitting around and not be able to bless themselves. You can do it right now. Stop fucking making excuses for yourself. I've done it. I'm not where I want to be, and it's because I lacked. I did it. It was my own fault. It was my fault. It was my fault. It was nobody else's fault. 99% of the times I did it to myself. My lack of, ability. Father told me and I didn't listen. All right, let's go outside. I'm going to get some, let's see if we can do this here. Hold on one second. Let's flip this bad boy around. All right, going out the door. That's what I'm up against here today. What are you there, buddy? So, again, we got lots of snow. Oh, man, my shoe came untied, darn it. Hey, stop it for a minute. Oh, we're going to go back up to set you down here somewhere. I got to set you down in here. Let's turn you around here. My shoe came untied. You guys are in the kitty house. That's where the kitties go. They go inside this house, inside here. I'll put you inside there. I don't like it. My shoestrings all full of. I'm just gonna put my darn coat on. Coat on. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go get my coat. Bring you in here. Okay. All right. Guess we don't need the headlamp. Get my coat. It is chilly, Billy. Make sure you've got a shirt tucked in. Check on these ladies real quick. Should be all right. They were okay this morning. Go get me some more wood. More wood. Man, it's freaking. I'm out here for a minute to get used to the snow. That's fun coming down that walkway here. Yeah. What do you do, girl? All right. So let's turn us around here. Well, there we go. All right. Live chat. There we go. Are we back? Okay, there we go. See, these dogs are trying to get in here, and these little field rats and sage rat, little chipmunks. So we got a pretty good pile of snow here. We're going over to the. Would you get off my feet? Get off my feet.
I'm going to grab a couple more pieces of wood. I'm going to come over here after I get done off here and get enough wood to fill up the wood box here. But I'm going to grab enough to come outside and work for a little bit. So this I haven't finished. I got one more panel. Get a little snow coming through there, but not too bad. Got to put the door on this thing too. So a little shot from outside inside the wood shed. Lots of snow out here. Look at the puppies trying to get in there. Look at that. Uh-oh. They've got all these things quartered. They did this the other day, and Doug were eating on the freaking pallet, trying to get one out of there. Dogs are like mousers. So, but anyways, I'm gonna grab a little bit of wood here, make a pile. So let's see, sit you down a little, you know. There we go. Actually, I'm going to leave you guys right there. I'll be right back. I'm going to go wood in the box and you guys can get a little view and that's something to look at in a minute. bit at a time, but we'll build that kennel separate. All right. What do we got here? Let's see. All right. Hey, farmer's wife. I'm gonna go get these dogs. They're thinking they're gonna get there. All right, but I think the dogs are occupied. Now I gotta get to these ladies and get the these ladies out of the back of the out of the back of the Forerunner because they've been in there since last night. Outstanding, Donald. Thank you. Have you seen Many Fish? I think he did a video about this. There's a lot of bloggers that are putting out the eagles and more sky rituals, air, the age of the air. Pastor Revelation's been telling you they're going to keep doing air. And is that a plane? Is that a bird? I keep telling you, you must be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. But you won't listen to me, world. Not you guys, but the world's not hearing me, are they? Gentle as a dove. Dove is chickens that lay their own eggs. That's a gentle as a dove, correct? Yeah, I've already told you to go see Many Fish. So, oh, there's been many who've been talking about it, though. All right, let's get up out of the thing here. I'm going to go take you guys out, and you guys just might get sit down a little bit here and there today. We got the kitty coming. What you do, patter boy? What you do, meter patter boy? My kitten boy? Do you like the snow? Are you a snow kitten? These guys keep trying to get all the mice. They're mousers. So, dang, it's cold out here. All right, stop making excuses. Stay busy and you'll stay warm. Get off this stupid phone. No. All right, here we go. Puppy's here. We're going to go over here and take a look at the ladies. And look at my wheelbarrow all covered. Might flip that hoodie up. All motorcycle all covered up there. Stay in here, boys. I'll kick some of this snow out of the way. Go check on these birds. Be quiet, Mr. Pants. So yeah, I went a few hours away yesterday to go pick up some more ladies. And I covered them with a blanket last night. I've got 20 more of these ladies here. Hi, ladies. Oh, hello, ladies. Here they are. They're a little pecked at and stuff. That lady will oil her neck. One. Yeah, that's the one in front. But we'll get them back in shape. They're picking at each other. They need to get out there and get some food. We'll get them some good organic foods. But for now, I'm going to go get this area. I'm actually going to do this first. I'm going to probably set you guys down. Let's see what my battery's like. Actually, I might see what the battery is. All right. We'll just keep you on here for a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and get this back door open. The back latch on this wasn't when I bought it. It's not working properly. So, oh boy, we got some snow right there. Kick that off of there. But anyways, I want to get these ladies out of here and get them into the Rancho Pollo over there. I need to go and fix the fence. This is where I'm going to put another area out here for these ladies out here to expand this run here today. It's got to be done. I just got to do it. I got the ladies, so I got to continue to work. Like I said, it's a farm, so I got to take care of the livestock. So that comes first. So I might set you down, but I got to dig out all the snow. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I might set you down here for a little bit. Right now, I'm going to try to get these ladies out of the back of this vehicle here and get them out into, what are you guys doing out of the, you guys can come out here. So, but yeah, I want to get them out of here and get them inside of the Rancho Pollo so they can move around and get out of that kennel as soon as possible. They're all fine. They're nice and warm in there. I covered them up for the night. Oh, your poor neck. Cool. Thanks for coming in, Donald. Get prepared. Keep preparing. I don't know where you're going. Do something. Get ready. Get your spiritual house. That's probably what sounds like what you're doing. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you joining us. So, all right. But who we got? We got a few of you in here still. So good to see you guys. I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out somewhere to set you guys down at and get to work. I got to get these ladies out of here. Maybe we can set you on here. I wonder if you'll still be able to see from here. I don't know what you guys are seeing. Can you guys see anything, or are you guys? It's all probably blocked by the pole. I better not do that. I'm going to drop that camera. So, you guys, I'm going to actually go ahead and end this stream so I get this done. I'll give you guys. Oh, that was gross. Apologize. Much love and Agape. I'll see you guys a little bit. Thanks for your eyeball. Please do something to get ready. I want to help these ladies. I want to get them out of the back of this thing, get them moving around, get their feet cleaned back up. They're walking around on their own poops, but they'll be all right. Got some hay and get them moving around to get off their feet and dry it out. So I'll see you guys for the end of the day. Father willingly, beautiful day out here in the high desert. Sun is shining, but I got to keep busy. Again, I can't let this weather say, oh, well, that's going to affect me. So got to keep going. The animals don't stop out there, so live a little more animalistic. I hope you got some animal instinct. Give this a thumbs up and talk about this on the comment section about what you saw. Produce some fruit today, please. Do something for your future to cut yourself off from the supply chain to become your own supply chain. I'm going to continue to talk about that. Be super food focused, hyper focused on the extra oil and bread and eating to the daily bread and things like that. So again, thanks for your time. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Leave a comment after the live stream. Share it to any platform. Father's watching you, so I don't care about the government. They can kiss my, you know what, 2 wings to the same dragon, 2 cheeks to the same hole. Pastor Revelation, Pastor Apocalypse, welcome to the last book. We are in the book of Revelation. We have seen the first rider of the apocalypse in the White House. I mean, the white horse. So I hope you understand there will be 7 seals, 7 shofars, 7 trumpets in that book. The final trump is the one they're afraid of. So be careful what you're doing in these days. Loins girded in his service. I hope you're living testament of his will. A new living will and testament. Shalom is not what's coming, brothers and sisters. Sorrows, not the golden age, but the age of clay. Whoa.